We are the Bulldog family, and we will continue that tradition of family. And by doing so, we want to make sure that we are committed to support and encourage our students to meet their goals. Now, there are a lot of goals that are out there, but one thing is for sure. We have to make sure that we continue to push and encourage them and support them to not only meet the academic focus, because we know we want to increase academic achievement, but also we want to equip all students so that they can become the productive citizens and leaders within the global community. And we know with all of the different programs that we have at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School, it's going to happen. So we need all stakeholders to make sure that we continue to push all of our students into different programs, into the different magnet pathways, to explore different classes so that they can have that experience, so that they can tackle whatever they want to do in life. So again, I just want to thank everyone for coming this evening. And remember, the focus is within the classroom, as well as being involved in extracurricular activities. So at this time, we will now pass it on to our next spokesman.
Good evening, families. My name is Danielle Johnson. I am one of the assistant principals here at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School. I am the assistant principal of instruction. Students that I deal with have last name E through K. I'm also over the special programs department.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Larnie Horton. I'm also an assistant principal. I am responsible for last names that begin with L through P. I also directly supervise the English department, social studies department, and the health and PE department. I'm also responsible for transportation and facilities. I look forward to serving your students. Please come and see me anytime you have a need. Thank you.
Good evening, Bulldog family. I am Melanie Hemphill, also one of the assistant principals at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School. I am delighted to be here with all of you this evening. I work with students' last names Q through Z in partnership with Mr. Kuhn, who I'm sure we'll talk later on. I also support math, world languages, arts, and ELLs. So it's great I can't really see you all, but it's great to be here again. And it's great to have all of you here with us. And also after Miss Lindsay goes, we did want to show a quick little magnet video, which we were gonna open with. So I will share my screen just after she introduces herself.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I am Karen Lindsay. I'm one of the assistant principals at Southeast Raleigh High School, and I work with students letters A through D. I also work with the departments of CTE and science. I'm very happy to be here. I know we're excited to share some of the information, even though it's a little bit different than what we would normally do with the open house. But we're excited for you to be able to meet some of the new staff that we have and just have a good night. So I'm going to roll it back to Ms. Hemphill for the magnet video.
Thanks so much for your interest in our school, our staff, and our state-of-the-art programs. I'm Lauren Johnson, the Magnet Coordinator here at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School. Our goal is to challenge our scholars with innovative and pioneering programs customized to their strengths while exposing them to experiential learning using our attractive magnet pathways and academies, cultivating analytical and critical thinkers. Please go ahead and visit our website to learn more about our state-of-the-art programs. But for now, here's a brief glimpse at what we've got going on here at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School.
As students, we do
All right. We will continue on with our Student Services Department.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shanora Kingsbury. I am the Dean of Students. We are very happy to welcome you to this school year. We each wanted to just take a moment to have you put a name with the face. And so the counseling team is going to introduce themselves. We'll go in alphabetical order, and then you can get a chance to just put that name with the face. Have a good evening, everyone.
Okay, good evening. My name is Kara Shaw. I'm the counselor who works with students whose last names begin with letters A through D.
Good evening. I'm Janet Hall, the counselor that works with letters E through K. I am so happy to be able to work with you all this year, and I hope you have a wonderful year.
My name is Elena High. I'm assigned to students with last names L through P.
I'm James Kean. I've got students Q through Z. Thank you for joining us tonight.
We're going to
Mr.
follow up
Hodges?
with Mr. Hodges next.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. My name is Brandon Hodges, and I am one of the Deans of Climate and Culture at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School. I'm located on the second floor. I work very closely with Mr. Campbell, who actually works on the first floor. And the thing that we want to take just a couple of minutes tonight is to look at our Title I. So we are a Title I school, and with that, there comes a little bit of additional funding that we get because of our Title I. So with Title I, it is a federal program, and what it does is it is based off of the ESSA, which is the Every Student Succeeds Act, and we receive funding based on the number of students who are eligible for free or reduced lunch in the school. And with that, these funds actually allow us to not only pay for additional teaching positions, but it also allows us to purchase certain materials, supplies, do family engagement activities, and it also works for professional development within the school setting. Now, if you need this presentation, it has been attached to the agenda as well as all the other information for it. So in Wake County, any secondary school that has greater than 50% of students that qualify for free or reduced lunch actually receive Title I funding. So there are 61 schools in Wake County that receive Title I funding, and with this, these benefit all students, not just those students who do qualify for free or reduced lunch. And when we think about Title I, one of the big components is also family engagement. So we want to make sure that our families know that you are partnering with us and we are partnering with you to ensure that your student will succeed, not only in their current step, but in their next step. We want to ensure that they are successful in their next, whatever that next may be. Now, parents also have the right to know information about their child's teacher, looking at if the school receives federal funding, as well as the school report card information that will be sent out later in the semester. That is not something that the school sends out. I'm sorry, it's actually a statewide thing. So just be aware of that. That information will be sent out when it is received. But we also want to make sure that we continue to partner for student success. Make sure that you're communicating with your students' teachers, and also don't hesitate to ask us questions. That is imperative. Don't be afraid to reach out to us, and we will reach out to you as much as possible, again, to ensure that your student is successful. It's been a while since most students have been in school, and this has been a great start to a school year. So make sure that you're keeping up with your student, asking them how their day is going. Make sure that they're telling you how they're able to apply their learning to their everyday situations. And again, this presentation is through the Wake County Public Schools. All of this information is linked on the agenda. And once you pull up the agenda, you will see a bright green box. And on that green box, it asks you for feedback about the forms that you will see. So take some time to read over those. You'll also be able to ask questions about any of those in one of the Q&A sessions later tonight. And if your questions aren't answered then, or if you think about them later, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I would love to speak with you about any of the information that you read and have questions about.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hodges. My name is Casey Bergeron. Good evening, Bulldog families. I'm so happy you're able to join us virtually tonight. So I am the Instructional Technology Facilitator at Southeast Raleigh Magnet High School. I assist our teachers with digital teaching and learning, specifically with our district-approved software and, of course, technology troubleshooting along the way. Tonight, I'm here to help you transition into the Google Meets with your child's teachers. So if you've been taking a peek at our school website and you've been looking at our virtual open house page, you will see instructions for accessing Google Meet sessions on there. You can use any device or browser that you feel comfortable with to join the Google Meets tonight. You do not have to install the Google Meet app if you are using a mobile device. You also don't need to have a Google account in order to join the Google Meets tonight. You can use Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Internet Explorer, whatever you feel comfortable with. You're just going to click on your teacher's link in that teacher code document, and it should take you right to the Meet. If you need any further assistance, you can go to the parent overview document and scroll down to the bottom to the gray box where it says question and answer sessions and click on technical support. That will put you into my Google Meet and I will assist you further. I look forward to working with your teachers this year. We have an amazing staff at Southeast Raleigh. Your kiddos are in good hands. Thank you very much again for joining us tonight.
And Mr. Hardin, would you like to close this out?
Yes, yes. So at this time, I just want to close out. A lot of parents, you have received information pertaining to PTSA. Make sure it is very, very important to go to our school website under the parent link, and you will see PTSA. PTSA is a very important organization to not only support students, but support teachers in the efforts to provide the best instruction that they can for their students. PTSA is that organization that not only provides support through different ideas, but it is also the particular organization that will also get a lot of information. Our PTSA president and other officers will then provide, send out emails to get different feedback from families, especially on certain projects and certain events that we may have. So not only PTSA, we want to make sure that we also have several other organizations that are booster clubs, and we have athletic boosters, we have band boosters, dance, theater, engineering, and the list goes on and on. So again, please do not sit back. Okay, do not sit back and just say, okay, my student is in high school, I do not have to be involved. We need more involvement at this particular time because it is the crossroads to graduation, but also to adulthood. So we want to make sure that we have a strong presence. Our goal is to have 1,500 parent members of PTSA. That is just one representative from each family. That's just $15 to be a part. You will have information provided. May have some at the carpool line. We'll have at different events, but just sign up. So please go to our website and to get that information. So at this time, I think we're now going to move on, and you will have a few minutes to kind of get ready, to kind of look at the information pertaining to where your student, the virtual classroom that your student will, or your student's teacher will have. So we're now going to break off, and you have time to look at the agenda. Again, please go to our school website. All of the information is presented there. Thank you, and y'all have a good evening.